you live? Awesome. Wait for people to come in here. This is a long time coming. This is a long time coming, man. I don't know why I picked tonight. I just thought it'd be interesting. I was at work. What's going on? I'll get into it in a little bit. What's been happening to this channel and what all happened. But I think I'd rather go live right now instead of make a video on it because I haven't had a chance to. Uh yeah. So if you know, I'm not NASCAR 10 to go, but I am. I'm the new person running the channel. I am Connor. I am the one who originally took over the channel and I have it now. It's mine now. But I haven't had time to make content because of school. And that's where I'm at right now. I'm at school. But now I started college and I got a professional studio now. That's where I'm at now. I'm at my college studio. But a lot of you have been wondering where videos are. I have I have a bunch of scripts, but I haven't had time to make videos. When I was back at my house, I couldn't make videos at my house. I didn't have a setup where I could make videos at all. I couldn't make videos at all in my house back in the day. I have 5 or 6 scripts lined up to make videos, but I wasn't able to make any unless I was at school. And when I was at school, I only focused on education because I struggled so much. So that's why I didn't really do much. But now, something I'm in college, I have a lot more free time, which I didn't think would happen. I thought I would be struggling a lot more now in college, but I have a lot more free time. I have a lot more time to do stuff, and I think it'll be fun. And I got this whole studio to myself when I have to record these videos. It looks so cool. It's awesome. But if you have any questions for me, go ahead and ask. I don't know. I just thought I'd come in here and tell you guys that I will be making videos again. I have scripts lined up. I just need looks like hopefully I can get one done. What is today? Today is the 4th now. It's 12 o'clock. It's the 4th. I probably will have one done by the end of the month. I'll have time to get one done at the end of the month. I have a script all written out. I'm gonna leave the video a secret. It's not your traditional video you're expecting, and it might be a doozy. And this one might be. I've been taking all of college to set up, and I just haven't. So I started this script back in about mid-September, and I just about got it done. I got all the stats down for it, and I just got to write and put it in order and not have a mental breakdown when I do it. But it's been fun. Yeah, but so if any of you guys have questions, ask away. I'm more than free to answer any and want to know what's going on with the channel and how things have been. I don't know. I wish I put out more content, and that's why I'm really disappointed because this channel had such a following and I didn't really do anything. I didn't do anything. Man, I feel bad. I didn't do anything. I just want to talk right now. You want to talk about NASCAR right now? Screw the playoffs. I've been watching NASCAR, but I really haven't at the same time. Yeah, it's been a roller coaster. I'm gonna say that much. When I initially took this channel over, it was you probably see it. I also took over the Twitter too, but when he made those final tweets, I just thought, hey, I like this channel so much. I thought I'd take it over and do something with it, and then I didn't. I didn't. I didn't do anything. Auto Rock and Racing, not counting the early 2010s, which rookie class would you consider the worst? Early 2010s, not counting the early 2010s. Which rookie class would I consider the worst? Glad you picked those years out. Those were terrible years. I'm gonna take a look real quick on Racing Reference because I can't think of bad rookie classes off the top of my head because I'm not really in the NASCAR mood, right? Like, I can't quickly think of rookie years off the top of my head. I usually think about I can know championship years more than rookie years. Like worst, if we're talking worst rookie years, I might go back to early 2000s or not 2000. Sorry. Excuse me. That's when they're best. I was thinking 90s. 92 was pretty bad. That was the year Jimmy Hensley won rookie of the year. 90. I don't want to say 91 because it was good. But I think I'm gonna say 92. If I'm not mistaken, that rookie battle in 92, he only ran he didn't run all the races. Yeah, I'd say 92. Yeah, Jimmy Hensley who, yeah. I'm I'm really young and I looked back into it when who made a video about it, like talking about it I don't even think it was recently, but I remember I think it's probably one of the videos by Brock Beard or one of his videos on NASCAR history that I remember hearing about that rookie year, and I'm like, he didn't run the full season, and he still won rookie of the year, which is amazing. I never thought that would ever happen, and then I look back, and then he's like, "Oh, he only ran 22 of the 29 races." Some crazy stuff right there. But in recent NASCAR, if you I took that initially when you said 2010s, like as not including the 2010s or just this last decade. Last decade's been weak. There's 3 in the last decade that I say were real bad, or maybe 4. So 2010, 2011, 2012, and 2015. Those are all real bad. And I don't want to diss on 2015. 2015 reminds me another 92 because Brett Moffitt wins Rookie of the Year, even though what was Brett Moffitt doing? He ran 2 different cars because 2015 is such a weird year. How many drivers ran for different teams? 2001. What was 2001? Can't even think what the Rookie of the Year in 2001 is. So that would have been Kevin Harvick. I can't remember who else was in the rookie battle with him because I can see your point with Kevin Harvick. He probably blew it away, but I wasn't even born. I wasn't even born. So a lot of the stuff about that time I looked into, like I kind of know a little bit about it. Kevin Harvick and Kurt Busch, but other than that, it was no one. Yeah, Kurt Busch had a really bad 2001, his rookie year. Did he even get a win? I think he did. I don't know why it's not coming into my head that he did. I should know that. I should know that if he did or not. I don't know why I don't. Now I feel bad. I'm gonna take a look. No, he didn't. Okay, that's what I thought. Because he missed the race in there too. Yeah, he missed Atlanta. Yeah, Jimmy Hensley was a good Xfinity or Busch or in truck racer. But yeah, Kurt didn't win till 02 at Bristol. No, I can't remember. I feel bad. I should know these things, but I remember the one thing I remember about Kurt Busch's rookie year was him getting flipped off by Dale Sr. at the Daytona 500. In that, I think his car was even unsponsored at the time. He didn't even have Sharpie or Rubbermaid on the car yet. It was like an all white car, and he got flipped off by Dale Sr. That was one thing I remember. Other than that, I'm trying to think of other rookie classes, but yeah, but I got a couple video ideas in the works. One is I was gonna do. I've had this one in a while, and then I saw the Iceberg made a video about it, and I kind of it deflated me so bad because I was about ready to release it, and I didn't want to. Like I was about ready to, and I didn't want to. I don't want to now. It was about plate racers, and I saw he made a video about plate racing, and I'm like, well, now I can't do that because he already made the video, and if I do, then it's gonna look like you came back just to copy the Iceberg. I'm like, no, I've had that video ready for about 2 years, but no one's gonna believe me because it's gonna come out. But it's all good. Yeah, it was Bristol. It was Bristol when he booted Jimmy Spencer out of the way. That was a good race, from what I recall. Any of those early Bristol or early 2000s Bristol races felt like they were really good. But I just wanted to come on here, and I got off doing a TV shift, so that's why it's been super late with me. Obviously, I've been covering the election here at the college, and I've been up since all day. And I just thought, what the heck could be a good time? I brought my webcam in here to do another thing, and I was going to make a show. I'm still thinking about making a show, a weekly show on here. I don't know how you guys feel about that. I didn't have my webcam at the time, but I was thinking about making a weekly show. I still got an episode recorded from however many weeks ago, but it don't matter now. I'm thinking about doing one of those, really think about it. And then sometime I want to show my face, but I really don't want to right now. I really don't want to right now, but I know in the future I want to. But other than that, I got videos going to be coming out. The next one, I'm planning on it being, I don't want to say off format because they're never really, other than making top 10 lists, there wasn't really a distinct format here. It's going to be, it's a list. That's all you're getting. It's a list. Have fun with that. You can make your own decisions about that, but it's going to be a list. But I want to do more live streams too. I really like live streaming. I had a gaming channel that I ran for a while on my personal gaming channel of mine that it's on Twitch. But I don't really use it anymore. Haven't really touched my Xbox One in a while, so I did a lot of SnowRunner and stuff on there, but it was fun. But I want to do this stuff now. This is what's been driving me. I'm sorry for not being so entertaining. I'm usually asleep by now. I'm usually asleep, and today's got me staying up late. It's probably got a lot of you staying up late if you live here in America. But it's got me staying up late. I've been up since 8 o'clock in the morning, and I usually don't wake up that early. But I'm planning on getting more videos out for you guys. I want more videos to come out here on the channel. I really do. I feel like it's what needs to happen, and I feel like this channel had a big cult following of people who viewed it and enjoyed watching the videos. So hopefully I can bring that back. I should have sooner, and I still feel bad about it. I still feel really bad. Does this sound fine? Is my quality sounding fine? I have my DAE on here. My whole board's all weird right now. Oh no, what? I think I got my DAE on. But yeah, oh, we're sounding good. Okay, cool. I haven't done a live stream on this with this setup yet. I've only done radio shows, and I didn't realize, because I tried to do this earlier and the microphone I used was a webcam mic, and it sounded like garbage. It sounded like garbage, but it's all good now. But if y'all have any other questions for me, I know it's only a couple people in here right now, but that's what I expected. I didn't expect a whole lot of the original subscribers to stay around, but if any of you guys really did, hopefully I can bring that culture back. But yeah, ask away. I want you guys to, if you have any questions, please let me know. It's I'd rather do this at a proper time and not at midnight my time. Probably a lot of you guys is 1 o'clock in the morning, and it's a little bit ridiculous. I'm so tired right now. I'm just laughing at nothing, but it's fine. I'm fine. I need sleep. I'll probably go back to the dorm soon enough, but yeah, I'm back. Videos will be coming back. Hopefully a weekly show is gonna be happening. Oh, you're coming next? No, it's gonna be a little different. I want to have this board, because I know they do it on Zoom, the NASCAR Weekly podcast. And I know they probably have a chance to do this. The guys, Iceberg and Black Flags Matter and Danny B and Eric, they probably all have a chance to do this, where I think they do it on either Discord or on Google Hangouts or Zoom, or one of the three. It looks like when they film. But my setup here, I can. Whoa, we looking good? Okay, I can have call-ins on my board, and everything's flipped. But I can have call-ins on my board, and I want to have people calling in. And I feel like that'd be more interesting. Oh gosh. Oh shit. Not the good. Okay, now we'll do. Let me look at chat for real. God, I was caught off guard when I see this stream pop up. Yeah, a lot of people probably are. Especially how late it is. It's probably unexpected. A lot of people thought this channel's dead. It's just me being pathetically lazy. Pathetically lazy. Also Jimmy Hensley won the truck race when he's 53 years old. Now did he? Fuck, I'm gonna look that shit up. You should. I believe it. I 100% believe it. Jimmy Hensley. How? Yeah. Okay. Did he ever run a full season? No, he never did. And he won Rookie of the Year. That's amazing. When was the last one in the Busch Series? 80. No, I'm 91, and he was 45. He was 53. Oh my god. He's 53 years old. What race did he win? He only won 2 races. Nashville. No, Martinsville. Oh, he did run the Petty truck. That's it. I remember seeing that. The old when Petty had a truck, and I knew Dodge was going to come into the Cup Series after this run. When I saw Petty running Dodges in this series, I was like, yep. Oh, of course. Stacy Compton in the Royal Crown car got second. I love that truck. Oh, Couple other questions here. Mark Martin would have been broken Harry Gant's oldest record if he won in the 55. Yeah. Mark Martin's awesome. I think Slap talked about that in his docuseries about Mark, about when he was racing in the 55 car. I love that 55 car too when Mark drove it. What was it? Pocono and Michigan were his two best options, and he got wrecked and then got outran at Pocono. I don't really remember the Pocono race all that well. All I remember is it was Joey Logano's second win. His biggest cup accomplishment was winning the pole for Dale in '89. Hensley? Okay. Oh, okay. Oh, I remember seeing that. I don't know where. Oh, it's gonna bug me. Yeah. Age didn't matter back then. Everyone raced way late into their career back then. It felt like best example is good old the ageless Harry Gant. Harry just never stopped. Or what am I saying? He got better with age. He was like fine wine back in the early 2000s. Because his last one was 92, and he was in contention for the championship in 92. Yeah, he got fourth. 123 back, yeah. Because he got 2 wins that year, and he still holds the oldest win record, and that's freaking awesome. It's kind of a little weird in here right now because there ain't a whole lot of people. Because every time I looked at this channel, and every time I looked at this channel, I felt terrible. I seen sub count, and then I knew I wasn't going to be able to ellipse what's happened here. Martin in 2013 was in 3rd or 4th in the finish of the Daytona 500. Oh, okay. But that was the freight train Daytona 500, wasn't it? The 2013 one. Or at least that's why I remember it. Let me take a look. Mark 2013, you got 3rd. You got 3rd in the Daytona 500. It was 1-2 for Hendrick. And then, yeah, Regan Smith up there in the 51 car, Michael McDowell, JJ Yaley. Man, aren't these cars awesome? I take a look at these. They're amazing. Wait. Correct me if I'm wrong here, but wasn't the 98 that ran in the early 2010s Phil Parsons race car? Didn't Phil Parsons own that? Because I'm looking on here and it says Mike Curb, who's the guy who's affiliated with ThorSport. I always thought that was Phil Parsons' car. I didn't know it was Mike Curb's. Yeah, because he's all over. Yeah, because he's one of the people that helped out in the truck series with ThorSport. Because he's technically the owner of the 98 truck. Yes, I think. Yeah, there's only a couple of people in here right now. It's awesome. I'm glad you guys came out and wanted to know what's going on. Ain't a whole lot. GG Ely got a top 10. Yep. Some crazy. Mark finished 3rd. Yep, behind Jimmy and Dale Jr. But yep, new videos gonna be coming out at the end of the month. I want to make videos once a month. At least shoot for videos once a month. That's my goal now. And then a live show every week so I can get to talk to you guys a little more, and then gonna have good old conversation. Talk about NASCAR. Yeah, we're heading into the Final Four this weekend. That's awesome. I know everyone wants the playoff system dead and gone right now because of Harvick not being able to make it. It's sad. It really is. I didn't know what NASCAR was going to do when it came to that, because I know it was either NASCAR was going to pull a spin gate and penalize JGR. I was hearing that as a possibility, and I was like, if that would have happened, that would have been really, really interesting if JGR would have got the penalty. But since they didn't, it's whatever. Emily, I like the system, but understand if you hate it and stuff. Yeah, I understand why people like the system. I really don't. Like, I think it's kind of, I don't think it works. I find it enjoyable. Like, I really do. I just don't want it. If you want my take on it, the playoffs are interesting. They're really interesting for NASCAR, and they've been around, like, this current format of the playoffs, the knockout style. I think they're the most interesting, they're most shocking, and I think that's what NASCAR is going for. I think that's what NASCAR is trying to look for. Their big, exciting moments, but they care more about certain moments than the constant buildup of races, than like consistency over a season. And I think the only reason I don't like the playoffs, because I appreciate consistency over a season more than just your knockout style. But and I think the champion can be really arbitrary. You can, like, just kind of coast into the playoffs and like coast make into the playoffs and then get on a good run into the playoffs and be fine. Like, you could have, good example, like, I don't think a whole lot of people expected Kurt Busch to make it as far as he did, and if he would have won at Martinsville, which I could have seen him doing, not he didn't though. Like, he didn't really perform all that well, but like, or didn't perform up to the standards. I don't want to say all that well, but I knew heading in he had a chance, because I know Martinsville is a good track for him. It was just like, who expected to see him go into the round of 8, or like Ryan Newman in 2014. It's crazy. But I know they're just trying to look for their moment. Yeah, Kurt Busch got 5th. I didn't watch the race. I've just kind of heard the stories come out about it and seen the chatter about it. Do I like the playoffs? I don't hate them. I just think having the regulars, just having a continuous format would be better. But I don't expect NASCAR to change. I expect NASCAR to keep the playoffs around for a while, or as long as they think they should. What else do we have on here? BBN says, I think they should make it 10 playoff points for every win. Because right now it's 5 playoff points for a win, 10. Then your points will be more impactful. If that would be the case, your wins would be more impactful. And if that's what NASCAR is going for right now, that'd be a good idea. I feel like if NASCAR would wants their wins to mean something and mean even more than they did now, because they've seen what happened with the Kevin Harvick situation. Even though he has 9 wins and has dominated this year, it's not going to be able to fight for the championship. If you make that each win worth 10 playoff points, then he'll be able to make it, because he'll have an extra, because instead of what is it? He has 45. He would have 90. That's crazy, man. He would have 90 points. That'd be just kind of coasting in there and then see if he could win. Yeah, I nearly cried when he won Vegas. Yeah, Kurt Busch is such a legend. I'm gonna cry when he retires, man. He's him, and I know Matt Kenseth is gonna be leaving. Matt Kenseth has just been doing his own thing, but Kurt Busch is the last person who ever ran a race in the year 2000. Still be here. He did. He finished out the season for Chad Little, but he's him and Kevin Harvick. When I see them retire, it's gonna be crazy to see them two go because they're the two oldest people in the field. Because you're seeing Jimmy Johnson leaving. He made his first start in 2002, if I'm not mistaken. And you got Clint Bowyer leaving, and he made his first starts in 06. So that's I'm trying to think of the oldest people in the league now. You got Kyle Busch getting up there in age, Denny Hamlin, Martin Truex. So I think Joe Gibbs might be opening up soon with a couple of retirements with Hamlin and Truex and Kyle Busch. Toyota's having a fun time, aren't they? Toyota's having if I worked at TRD right now, I think I don't know what I'd be thinking. TRD's having such a breakdown. I would, if I was a driver coming up, I would not go with TRD. Not because the equipment's bad, just because if I will want to run the ladder quick, I am not running it through TRD. But I could pull Byron and switch manufacturers, which might be your best option. What else do we have here? BBN says he was talking about I love Kenseth, but he has affected the end of so many races with crashes and other problems. Yeah, I think Kenseth's just kind of doing his own thing this year. It's been weird to see him back. I think that's the biggest thing because of the whole situation with Kyle Larson, it's just been weird that Matt Kenseth is the one they brought back, and he's kind of stuck around too. He's stuck around the whole season too. I think that's what's odd, just seeing him out there on the track, because I've been off and on Nascar this year, just kind of watching it when I can, which hasn't been a lot. And I'll see, Matt Kenseth's out there. I'm like, totally forgot he ran this year, which is gonna be obvious. What is your favorite video that you've made so far on this channel? That's funny. 0, because I haven't made any videos on this channel. I haven't made a single video. I've seen all the videos. I haven't made a single one because the original owner of the channel gifted it to me because he was feeling burnt out, and he just didn't want to make videos anymore, and he didn't have the passion for it, and I did, and then got lazy and made excuses, which I don't want to anymore. I feel a lot better. Kenseth, my opinion, killed Harvick's playoffs. Yeah, he really did. You could see that. Harvick had a rough time. A lot of things killed Harvick's playoffs. Kenseth was just the most recent, or the most effective. If the aero package is a little better, he could win Kansas. If he doesn't spin out in the rain, or when it starts to pour down in Texas, he could have a better finishing position. And yeah, if he doesn't get up and caught up in Kansas business, then he doesn't have to fight from behind in the Martinsville race. It was this string of bad luck and other people winning in this round that really screwed Harvick out of making the Final Four. So would I say Kenseth really killed his position? I think Kenseth had a part into it, but was he the definitive answer? No. There's a lot of different things that could have happened. There still is. You can go back. They're just the most impactful because they're in that round. You can go back. Everything affects it. It really does. And just less and marginally. Like, you can get another win. There's 5 more points. don't have to worry about it. Get more stage points, get a stage victory. All those little things could add up in his way. So Kenseth's just the most impactful because it was in that race. What else? Other questions we have in here? I haven't been really reading. I've just been rambling. Kenseth, in my opinion. Okay. Thanks for the answer. Yeah, anytime. That's what I really want to help out here. I just want to give you guys answers to the questions you have. He cut his tire and fricked his season. Yeah, he really did. I'd say he did. That was the biggest. That was the biggest failure, or the biggest thing that killed Harvick's season this year. This whole round was a struggle for Harvick. It was not fun to be a Harvick fan, and other people in my household, or not my household, a couple neighbors of mine are Harvick fans, and they have been yelling their brains out about Harvick. Have you been watching Xfinity races? No, I've been keeping up. I know what's been happening. It's not like I don't know what's going on, but have I been watching the races a whole lot? No, I haven't had time. My weekend's been busy. This year, at least, I've been doing a couple other events, kind of on my personal side. I've been doing events, so you got to be kidding me. Oh, come on. There we go. I'm leaning back as far as possible now, but my weekends have been really busy heading into this year, and then so I haven't really been able to watch all the races. So I've been able to watch a lot of truck races this year because they're on Friday nights, and I'll be able to watch them when I get back home. Oh, this hat's killing me. But no, I haven't really been able to watch a lot of Xfinity. Recently, I have. Entering the playoffs, I did. I think I've watched all the races for all the series, or I want to say all of them. Missed out on a couple of cup races because they're on Sundays, and I'm usually busy on Sundays. And I've missed some truck races because I started my job, and I work on Friday nights, and I work at a radio station, so I have to kind of constantly be doing stuff, and I can't play MRN at work because our station isn't affiliated with MRN. Yeah, I did watch the Roval Xfinity race. That was bonkers. I I think the funny thing is, I was kind of thinking about this because I've been watching Urinating Treon. I've been watching him for a while. He covers a lot of different sports on YouTube, but he's been memeing on the Atlanta Falcons by their win percentage, how much of a chokers they are. And he'll pull up their win percentage graphics, and they've lost 2 games this year that were 99% chances to win. I would love to see if that was possible. Like, I know it couldn't be, but I was just imagining this, like, man, what if they had like a win percentage during that Xfinity Roval race, and it just like go back and look at it, who had like gonna win and then just dies, just wrecks and loses it. I would love to see that because that whole race was eventful. And even the cup race, kind of the first stage of the cup race I watched, and then I got busy, but that looked like it was gonna be fun. They got dry. So NASCAR is dead. Yeah, say that to NASCAR this year. Yeah, say that to NASCAR this year and say that. Huh? I'm a little confused by what you're trying to ask there. I'm not saying NASCAR is dead. I don't think NASCAR is dead. Like, are they as popular as they were? No. Will they be? No. They'll never pull in numbers like that again. Media's changed. If you want to ask, media is always going to change. That media that you're comparing stats to from times gone, it's going to change, and they're not going to compete. And I don't think most motorsports will, because motorsports isn't one of the major sports anymore. Sorry. It's bad. I don't think NASCAR will ever be as popular as it was. Will numbers for their prestigious races bring in like good numbers? Of course. Their crown jewel races will always bring in good numbers. It's not like NASCAR won't bring in good numbers. They'll bring in millions of viewers because it's still the most popular motorsports in America. Will it rival major sports? No. It's in my mind now a minor sport, and that's cool. I'm a minor sport kind of person. I all I care about is minor sports, really. Like I care about the sports I care about the most are minor sports, not the big four sports in America. But NASCAR's not dead. NASCAR's far from dead. Oops. Whoopsies. Oopsie doopsies. Look, I didn't even realize that. We got the record player in the background. What? Yeah. Georgia Staley's album, vinyl album on there. I wanted to record this, but I didn't want to record it in my room because my mic sounded like crap. And then I come in here and it's like, oh, you can't do video. So I had to bring up my webcam that looks like crap. NASCAR is at the same rating as it was in the 80s and 90s. I think that that's most likely. Yeah. I think NASCAR is just it's gonna have its appeal that it should. And I think it's gonna hold this rating for a while. Is it going to go up and down? Yeah. Will it average out about this number? Yes. I think around this mark will be where it averages out. And I think that's going to be a good thing. I like where NASCAR's at right now. Kinda in some aspects, like with their viewership. I don't think they're dead, but do I think they can improve? I always think every sport can improve. But dude, I think everyone knows how a lot of people have their opinion on how NASCAR can improve. As long as Kyle Busch is still driving, there's always entertainment. There always is. I think that's why personalities are great. They give people a chance to find entertainment out of it. I love when Kyle Busch just kind of. And Kyle Busch is a great person because he speaks his own mind, and that's what you need in NASCAR. Do I really like what he has to say? Not really. He just comes off as arrogant. But am I glad to have him in NASCAR? Yeah, he's a great driver. He's competitive. He wants to win week in and week out, and it's probably hard for him. But do I really like him as a person? Probably if I got to know him, but he just comes off as really arrogant. So did I ever cheer for him? Not really. A lot of people hate Kyle Busch, just kind of get pissed off at him, but do I go that far? Not really. Would I cheer for him? Is he one of my drivers that I root for? No. He's not. But do I want him gone and banished? No. He's all right. Kyle's is more aggressive as the years go on, I feel. I think Kyle has stayed at the same aggression level. I don't know. I've seen clips of him early on in his Cup career be pretty aggressive. I think he's just naturally an aggressive driver. It just kind of depends on the situation that he's put in. But I think everyone's more aggressive, but you also have a lot more younger people or younger drivers in the Cup Series now. A lot of them. And I consider young for the Cup Series around if you're in your 20s, you're still a young driver. You really are. Motorsports. People put in perspective, motorsports is an older a lot of older people do motorsports, and that's awesome. Like, why do you think Kevin Harvick and Denny Hamlin and they did so good this year? Like, they have the experience. they have the experience. They can just take their time and they know when to do what. I hate him as a driver, but I feel like he's a good person off the track. Yeah, he seems like it. He seems like a good family man. He seems like a great person, but on the track, I think he just tries to get his try to win all the time, which I think he want to do, but he does it in a way where he's just arrogant. He's just an arrogant human being. The people, what the media have to display, what the media display of him, he's pretty arrogant. But do I think he's a bad person? No. I think he's a great person. I think he's a great human being. I think everyone in the NASCAR Cup Series are great human beings for what they do off the track, and a lot of them are great on the track. We got a lot going on here. Chicagoland 2018, for example. Yeah, I can see that. He just kind of slammed threw it in there on Kyle Larson. But do I think it's always? I think it's kind of always been like that. I just kind of another one I look at. All-Star Race 2007 with his brother, how he wrecked there. I hate him as a driver, but Gragson brings drama and excitement. Yeah, everyone in the Xfinity series does because they're children. They are children, or they are not. Everyone, I don't want to say everyone because they're still Allgaier and Annette, but most people in the Xfinity series are under like 25. What else are they going to bring? They're going to bring drama. A lot of them are. They're children, man. They're young adults. They're going to bring it. Do I blame them? No. They just need to grow up. That's all they need to do. They'll grow up. But what do you expect from them now? Do you expect from if they're not and they haven't really got the experience yet, they're not going to act mature enough. So Gragson is one of the drivers that has really moved up the ladder pretty quick as far as I know. I don't know his exact age, but I know he's really young. And you can compare him to a Chase Briscoe, who's probably a little bit older, but has that little bit more experience on and off the track, and he's gotten kind of had to build up his career a little bit and work for it. And I feel like Gragson has that more, as Gragson has more raw talent and was able to move up the ladder pretty quick and wasn't able to earn his stripes as quickly as a person like Chase Briscoe had to. And that's why I think Gragson, he brings drama and all this, but he just needs to grow up. And once he does, he'll be fine. He's just still a lot of stuff like this. I compare to Kevin Harvick in his early years. I forget how old he was. He wasn't even that old, but man, was he just like ready to snap at any moment. He was always so aggressive. He was. But he was also really young, and I didn't think he thought with his head as much. Even when he got in his stuff later on in his career, he took his time with it instead of just like, I'm gonna beat the crap out of you for beating the crap out of you. Who else are we talking about here? I mean, look back at Texas 2011. He drives very aggressively. Yeah, that was another race I could think of. Sorry, I'm going really slow with this. I'm just kind of taking my time. We were talking about Gragson. I saw a video of him catcalling a girl on his yeah. Oh boy. Good old Gragson catcalling a girl on Snapchat. Yikes. That's a yikes right there. That's not what you like to see. Oh, I haven't seen that. I haven't even heard about that. That makes me laugh. Oh boy. Sheldon Creed. People forget how old Sheldon Creed is. He's a lot older than the other people in the Truck Series. And I remember Sheldon, he's He grew up with Stadium Super Trucks, if I'm not mistaken. And I know he got mentored by Robbie Gordon, and that's why Sheldon's kind of tough as nails. Sheldon's really tough as nails. I like Sheldon Creed as a driver. He's probably one of my favorite drivers in the truck series just because I knew him. Because any driver who kind of switched series, like disciplines of motorsports, I kind of appreciate a little bit because he went from Stadium Super Trucks into stock cars, and that's awesome, and he's killing it. So you'll find out awesome. Yeah, I'm back. It's not me, but stuff's back, and I will be back. Hopefully not at 1 in the morning, but I'm back. RCR Harv was so childish. Yeah, he really was. He's gotten a whole lot better at Stuart Haas, and that's just come with age and experience and just realizing that he doesn't need to act like a child when he's in his 40s. I think I gravitate more to the older drivers. I mean, Ben Rhodes has been in the truck series since 2016, but he hasn't changed. Are we talking like personality or like driving talent? Because both of those statements are true. Both those statements are true. Nothing's changed about Ben Rhodes. Nothing's changed about Ben Rhodes. When did he even get his first win? I remember he went for, was it 2018? I think it was 2018 he got his first win, but like, have I ever really liked Ben Rhodes? I've been more neutral on Ben Rhodes because I didn't think, oh my gosh, it's bugging me now. I think it was 2016. 2016 trucks. I was going to do a thing about 2016 trucks because I really liked that season. And I think it was 2016 when he ran and his teammate Rico did better than him. And I think that came down to because the 4 trucks at the time, because I think it was Crafton, excuse me, not Soldered. Solder was at GMS that year. Crafton, Rhodes, Avery, and oh my god, why can't I think? I think it was Cameron Haley. Yeah, he was in the 13. Yep. Okay, it was Cameron Haley. Out of those 4, I thought Avery was going to stay, but I think he just went back dirt racing. He did better than Rhodes that year. I remember looking into that. Rhodes did crap. Rhodes raced like crap that year, and I thought Avery was going to stick around and it goes back to dirt racing. Ben Rhodes is a friggin' baby, lol. Yeah. Ben Rhodes is a baby. He really is, because he raced Xfinity, and then moved down to trucks and did fuck. Ben Rhodes and Creed got their first wins at Kentucky. They did? Okay, yeah. I remember Rhodes 2018, Creed 2020. Wait, no, Vegas. Rhodes got his first. Yes, it was Vegas, and then Kentucky the next year. Yep, it was. Yeah. Rhodes also ran Nationwide Series part-time in 2015, and he also just didn't perform in junior motorsports. Okay, I'm gonna look at Ben Rhodes real quick because I've just kind of known who he is, haven't really looked into him. What all has Ben Rhodes done? I feel like he hasn't done anything. Where did he even come from? What has he done? What series did he race? Excuse me. Sorry, I just thought I heard something. I thought I heard something going on. Kind of scared the crap out of me for a second here. Okay, we're good. My heart just kind of dropped. Okay, looking here, he's won a KNS East title in 2014. He did late models, and that's about it. And then just kind of been thrown in trucks. Man, this guy's boring. I mean Xfinity, maybe Kansas. Here's what he's done. Yeah, he really has. That Texas race was bad, man. That Texas race was bad. I never really had appreciation for Ben Rhodes, but holy crap, was that Texas race bad? It was bad. There's something with ThorSport drivers and making stupid moves. Man, ThorSport's got that. ThorSport just does that to people. You just work there and it's just like time to act like an idiot. ThorSport lets you do stuff like that. I don't know. You've always kind of been like that. I think early Crafton kind of wasn't like that. But Crafton's been racing in the truck series since like 2000, 2001. Crafton's an ancient fossil of the truck series. Crafton's a fossil. He's been racing in the truck series full time since 2001. Jeez. He hasn't done anything. That's amazing. Like he's run 2 cup races and 4 Xfinity races. He's so boring. Crafton is so boring looking at his stats. He's gotten 15 wins in the truck. 15. Crafton's pathetic. Why is Crafton like this? Controversial take. Crafton's not a good driver. I think he's always going to be the B+ driver in the truck series. I always think he will be, and that's how I always felt about him until he started winning his championships, and even after him, and even the one that he won with no wins. I've always felt like he's the B+ driver. He's never always the man you talk about. He's always Mr. Consistent. I'm going to finish inside the top 10 for you, but do I think he's the best? No. It's always felt like there's been more. When I was thinking truck series, I don't think Matt Craft. Or I do. Is that weird? I kind of do, but it's just like I don't think Matt Craft. Ooh. After being controversial here with Matt Crafton, what's your opinion on Brandon Jones? I think he's overrated and is getting victories this year just because he's there's not a whole lot of competition in the Xfinity series. Is he getting better? Yeah, I think so. He's getting wins, but there isn't competition. But do I really like him? I don't really hate him. He just kind of sucks. That's all. There's no reason to hate a driver that sucks. I just hate that he's in that position that he is and using the car that he's in. It's like I don't hate him as a driver. I just hate where he's at. He's not going to move because I think he's got an affiliate with Ream. But yeah, Do I hate Brandon Jones? Not really. Do I hate where he's at? Yes. Does he deserve to ride? Not really. Is he talented? Not really. He's like, okay, you're talking about ThorSport guys here. Grafton, he says, like, well, yeah, Grafton's fine. He's literally as even keels he can get, most average person in the world. Infinger's fine. Yeah. I don't think Infinger's done really anything to warrant people to dislike him. I think he's a pretty likable driver. I always find him funny because he's got that real Southern accent. Um, Slaughter, I don't like. Yeah, he can be a little arrogant. He always has been. I mean, he's always been like that. Even up to this day, he's always been like that. I feel like you feel like he wants to prove himself all the time, and especially this year, I'd probably want to because what has he done? He didn't make the playoffs. Kind of forgot he drove. Him and Stuart Friesen, I kind of forgot about this year. I think they should just kind of. I think Sauter's about ready to retire. Like, I haven't heard anything, but I can see that. It wouldn't surprise me if he just retired. And it wouldn't surprise me if he kept racing for another 5 years, too. Let's keep looking here. Crafton did win 3 truck titles, though the last one was controversial to say the least. Yeah. I don't know. It's so weird to think about Crafton. He's the definition of the truck series. Literally is. He's been racing there for 20 years. Do I think he's all that good? I want to say yes, but I also want to say he's sus on good. He's right. He's fringe of what I think of. When I think trucks, I kind of think Mike Skinner, Jack Sprague, a little bit of Mike Bliss, Todd Bodine, Ron Hornaday, Johnny Benson, Brendan Gaughan, Travis Quaffle, and then I think Matt Crafton, which is weird because Brandon Gaughan didn't win a championship. I only think about it because Jimmy Smith can kiss my ass. Dodge can win the championship, and Jimmy Smith can kiss my ass. Opinion on Austin Cindric. I think he's a good driver. I really do. I think he's grown a lot in the last couple of years. Seeing him win on the road course is no surprise. I know he's a sports car driver. I think he is, at least that's what I presume, because of how good he is at road courses. Oh my God, is he talented on road courses? But he's also, I knew he was gonna move. Like, him moving up the ladder doesn't surprise me. Him going to like Roush for that 1 year really surprised me, but him doing what he's been doing doesn't surprise me. His dad works one of the heads at Penske. He's going to move up the Penske ladder. Nothing's going to stop it. He's another kind of Austin Dillon. What I think is going to happen there is hopefully they don't pull Matt Benedetto out of the Wood Brothers car. They keep him in there. We'll see how good he does, but hopefully they keep him in there because I like Matt Benedetto. He's a great driver. But hopefully they open up a 4th Penske car, which that's gonna be crazy. Looking into that, I was like, what numbers could they use? I was thinking 02, 77, except that's already taken by Spire, unless Spire could make a deal with them, because I know I already saw Spire run a different car this year for something. But let's see a couple numbers I was thinking. In 2018, he annoyed me nonstop. We talking Johnny Sauter. Was that the year he got a suspension at Iowa, or was that 2019? it's one of those years. Johnny's really annoying. I feel like he annoys a lot of people. Even I remember clips from back in the early 2000s when he raced for RCR that were like people really crapping on him. And then yeah. Let's keep going here. Infigure reminds me of Ward Burton, to be honest. Yeah, he does. He's gonna have that arc through the truck series of Ward Burton. Let's go win Daytona and then kind of have fun and have that southern accent. If y'all, I'm gonna presume y'all have seen the skid Ward Burton Caterpillar skid steer clip. I love that clip so much. That's probably one of my favorite clips of all time. Oh my god. That skid steer clip makes me laugh every time I see it. Sauter did. It took Brandon Jones 133 races to win. Yes, it did. He's not that good. Really isn't. Brandon Jones is not good. Straight up. Not good. He's kind of sus though. Who we talking? Brandon? No, that was 19. Okay. Okay. It was already announced that Matty D is going to be in the 21 for 2022. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I know he'll be in there for 2021. I'm saying for 2022 when the next gen car comes around. And I know they said Cindric is going to go full time. Hopefully they just straight up don't boot him out of the 21. Matty D out of the 21 for 2022. And they keep him there and they just open up a fourth Penske car. But I can see them kicking him at the Benedetto, which would suck. I do think the Benedetto will take over Roush's number 6 car once Ryan Newman retires next season. Okay. That's dang. That's some looking into the future stuff right there. Oh boy. Ooh. I could see that. And that could happen. Yes, he should. Sauter is sus. Also sus. We've been doing this for an hour and it's 1:00 in the morning. It's been nice chatting to you guys. I think I'm probably gonna go for now. If you have any last questions before I get off, I'll answer them. I'll probably leave in a couple minutes. But it's been nice talking to the people who've been in here tonight. Thank you guys. Hopefully I can do this once a week and we get some more people in here and not at 1 a.m. Y'all are probably just still up like nocturnal like I am. Yeah, it's been great. Thank you guys for turning out and having been talking to me in chat. That's been awesome. Hopefully I can do this. Opinion on Austin Hill before I go. Austin, I think he's a good driver. How he got the ride that he did was kind of weird, to be honest. It kind of sketched me out when he got the car that he did, the 16 truck. When you got the 16 truck, it kind of weirded me out. After Moffitt wins the championship and then gets sent off, I don't really know what happened there. So I don't know if that was his doing or Shiggy's doing or what's doing, because I know he didn't have a whole lot of sponsorship, but Austin Hill doesn't really either, because I see them running Toyota trucks all the time, but who knows? Austin, I have nothing much to complain about him. I knew him, like he seemed like a great driver when he drove his own equipment, and then for the 02 truck, I think it was, and the 20 truck, those couple trucks there. But yeah, I think Austin Hill's a good driver. There's nothing much to complain about him. I just think how he got the car that he did was just kind of sus. But thank you guys so much. I'm gonna head off now. Hope you guys have a good rest of your night. Alrighty, peace out.